Good morning, students. This is Joy Varghese from Uncovering Chemistry. Now, in this video 3, we are in Unit 1, some basic concept of chemistry. We are going to discuss topic 1.3, page 6 in your textbook. Now, in this, we will be discussing about physical and chemical properties, measurement of physical properties, and also the international system of units, that is SI unit what we call. In that we are going to study about 7 basic quantities and its SI units. Okay, so now we will start with the next part, that is the first topic, chemical and physical properties, right? So when we talk about these properties, there are 2 types of properties what we say, that is the general property, the general properties of matter are categorized into 2 types. There are 2 types. The first one we are going to talk about is physical properties. Clear? And the second one is chemical properties. Clear? Now, when we talk about physical properties, what are included in physical property? The properties such as color, odor, melting point, boiling point, density, clear, etc. These all are included what we say in physical properties what we say. And when we talk about chemical properties, so what things are included in chemical properties? So we can say the chemical properties like what we say, composition, combustibility, then reactivity with acids and base, etc. This all comes in chemical properties. Understood? So now the next part what we say, the 2 types what we say, the categorized metals are categorized into 2 types properties what we say, physical and chemical. Now the next from your textbook also we will see, and we will underline few things which are required. Okay, just a minute. Now in your textbook what is given, physical properties can be measured or observed without changing the identity or the composition of the substance. This is very important. Physical property, there will be no change in the composition of the substance. Means, what is the meaning of that? Suppose if you take water, if it is in solid form, right, that is ice what we say, you heat this and change it into liquid form. Clear? That is, the composition, chemical composition will remain same, because there is just a change, physical change, that is solid has changed into liquid what we say, right? So here what we say, this part what is given in your textbook, what is written here, physical properties can be measured or observed without changing the identity or composition of the substance. The measurement or observation of chemical property require a chemical change to occur. Measurement of physical properties does not require what we say, occurrence of chemical change. Now see here in this case, the example of chemical properties are characteristic reaction of different substances. This include acidity or basicity. Then what is written here, acidity, basicity, combustibility, etc. Chemists describe or interpret and predict the behavior of substance on the basis of the knowledge of their physical and chemical properties, right? So these physical and chemical properties are very important to understand or predict the behavior of a substance, what we say, which are determined by careful measurements and experimentation, right? Now next part, in the In the following section, we will learn about the measurement of physical properties, right? So now measurement of physical properties, right? So what is given here? Quantitative measurement. Quantitative means, if you don't understand, it is the amount. Quantitative means the amount what we are going to talk about. Amount. The quantitative measurement of properties is required for scientific investigation. Many properties of matter such as length, very important, area, volume, etc. are quantitative in nature. Any quantitative observation or measurement is represented by a number followed by the unit. Means what is being it is explained here, in which it is measured. For example, length of the room can be represented as a 6 meter. Here 6 is a number, what we say, and m denotes the meter, the unit in which the length is measured. So earlier when we say two different systems of measurements were there, if you have heard about the English system and the metric system. Now English system and the metric system were being used in the different parts of the world. The metric system, which originated in France in late 18th century, was the more convenient, and it was based on decimal system. Late need of some common standard system was felt by the scientific community, and such a system was established in 1960 and is discussed in detail below. So now we will be discussing about the international system, that is the SI unit, what we say. Understood? The international system of unit in French, that is Lee System International, D units, abbreviated as SI. So you don't read international system, but SI means what? System International, what we say. Was established by the 11th General Conference on Weight and Measures, CGPM, from Conference General des Poids of at Measures, what we say. Now, the CGPM is an intergovernment treaty organization created by a diplomatic treaty known as the Meter Convention, was signed in Paris in 1875. The SI system has 7. Now this you can underline. They have the 7 base units and they are listed in table. I will show you the table what is. And this unit pertain to the 7 fundamental scientific quantities, and the other physical quantities such as speed, then volume, density can be derived. So these are the speed, density, volume are derived units. Understood? And these are the basic units. Now these are derived from the basic units, what we say. Understood? So the next what we are going to discuss. Now this is the table what we are talking about. 7 basic, that is basic physical quantities and their unit. Now first one, length. Length symbol for quantity is small l, lowercase what we say. Name of SI unit meter, and symbol of SI unit is m. Clear? Mass, small, there is lowercase m, kilogram, kg, time t, second, small lowercase s, what we say. Electric current I, that is ampere, A, capital A. Thermodynamics, temperature T, Kelvin, capital K, and amount of the substance, that is luminous amount of the substance, N, that is mole or mol you can write, that is as SI unit. Luminous intensity, IV you can see here. Candela is the name of the SI unit, and CD we have to write. Now another table I will be showing it to you, that you have to remember, and it can be asked as a VSQ, what we say. Okay, just a minute. The question can be asked as, write the 7 fundamental quantities and their units, right? So this is what you have to remember. See, the 7 fundamental quantity and their unit. Now this can be asked for 3 marks, what we say. It can be asked for how many marks? It can be asked for 3 marks. What is that? Meter, fundamental quantity. SI unit is meter, small m. What we say here, you can remember the symbol. Kilogram, kg, second S, ampere, capital A, Kelvin, K. Here symbol is mole, and candela, CD. So these 7 SI units you have to remember. This you have to write it in your fair book. Okay, so we will stop here just for a minute. Okay. Now the definitions you can see here. The definitions of the SI base units are given in table 1.2. The SI units allow the use of prefix to indicate the multiple or sub-multiple of the unit, and this prefix are listed in table 1.3 that we will be seeing in the next video. Let us now quickly go through some of the quantities which we will be often using in the book. So now these are the definitions what are given, but it's just for your knowledge, no need to learn by heart definition. But definition you can see here what is written: unit of length meter, The definition: meter is the length of path traveled by light in a vacuum during a time interval what is given of a second. Kilogram is the unit of mass. It is equal to the mass of the international prototype of kilogram. Now what is this, that I will discuss in the next part. What we say here, unit of time, second and all. So you just go through it, but no need to learn by heart this table. Is it okay? Just for a knowledge. Only the table which was there before this topic, that you have to write it in your fair book. Now the next part. Now you can see here, these are the questions, give the main points of difference between a compound and a mixture. Now this can be asked for 3 marks. Understood? So this one you can write down in your fair book, difference between compound and mixture, and same way the definition for what is written here, define homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture with example. The homogeneous mixture, the mixture whose composition, now this is the word must be there in your answer, is called homogeneous mixture. Example, sugar solution in water, this way. And heterogeneous mixture, the mixture whose composition is not uniform throughout, is called heterogeneous mixture. Now example, mixture of a salt and sugar, right? So this one also. So these 2 questions and this question, write 7 fundamental quantities and their units, so that you can see here, it is given here, you can see this one, this table you have to write, right? So these are total 3 marks question what we have discussed in this. Now the remaining are also there, that I will just show you the part. Now here, chemistry definition is that branch of science which deal with the composition, structure and properties of matter, right? So this is definition for what is chemistry, if anyone asks, or you can write down in your fair book this. Chemistry is referred to the science of atom and molecule. This also you can include in this. Then here the important role of chemistry. This question can be asked for 2 marks. The chemistry play a central role in science and is often related to other branches of science like physics, biology, etc. Now this you don't write this point, but this one, these 2 points you can write, in importance of chemistry. Chemistry play an important role in our daily life and is related to the field like food, fuels, textile, dyes, drug, disinfectant, perfume, building material, paints, inks, fertilizer, insecticide, pesticide, soap, detergent, alloy, etc. Chemistry play a crucial role for fulfilling needs of human being like food, health, care, product and other material, and the improving quantity of life, right? So this one you can write it down in that. Okay. Then next when we say here you can see already we have seen what we say the definition, but you can also go through. This is a quick revision of what we have studied till now. Can be categorized as matter, mixture or pure substance. Matter, the matter which contain 2 or more substance is called mixture. A mixture may be homogeneous, heterogeneous. The mixture in with means these are the notes what you can write it down as. Clear if you want, otherwise we have already written that or underlined that in your fair book, right? So this one, then the mixture in with the composition. Now this we have seen, homogeneous, heterogeneous, same it is. Then here, this is the definition you can write down for pure substance. Pure substance have a fixed compound. This can be classified into elements and compound. And now this is the definition of element. Element contains only one type of particle, and this particle may be atom or molecule. Okay. Now the next. Now you can see this is the definition of a compound. A compound is a combination of 2 or more atoms of different elements. Okay. Now the next time we will be discussing what we say about the next topics, that is what we say it is mass and weight and all. Okay. So today we have discussed 7 basic units and various things. Okay. So you can just make a note of it in your fair book. We will meet next time. Okay. Thank you.